you've got your eyes set on Cuba. Clearly, people are very, very interested in going there. How realistic is it? What's the actual opportunity set for you?
Sure. Cuba is actually a huge, huge market. If you look at 2014, they had 2 million visitors into Cuba. And so it's a very big market for Europeans and Canadians. For the U.S. market currently, you see mostly Cuban Americans going down there now. But as a matter of fact, one of our sister brands, Apple Vacations, just announced that they're going to be offering tours to Cuba through the people-to-people category starting in September and October. And it's also something that we're evaluating as well.
From a regulatory standpoint, how hard is this? I mean, when you think about not just the red tape, but what you need to go through, that people who already use you, your clients, trust you. You've never spent time in Cuba. You don't have relationships with hotels there. So this is a risk for you.
Well, I actually, certainly there's a process that you need to go through. You need to qualify for that people-to-people category. But it's actually, I think, a fairly reasonable process, and it's obviously a very interesting market, terrific history, a lot of demand for the market because people want to get there before it gets fully commercialized.
Let's talk about where the demand comes from, not just for Cuba, but who your clients are in general. Is it baby boomers? Is it millennials? You know, what does the word cheap attract? Who does it attract?
Sure. Well, so we actually have a pretty broad demographic base that we target. Actually, purchasers tend to be female most often, and we look at kind of the 25 to 55 age range, so we do very well with millennials. Interestingly, millennials have the highest propensity to want to purchase a package, as well as boomers as well. So it's a pretty broad-based market that we attract.
Travel is all about desire and having that desire factor. You have to have done research around it. What does the word cheap do for you? What does it mean to the consumer, to the purchaser?
Sure. We just went through a rebranding exercise, and we actually really looked at cheap and Caribbean. If you look at what is the definition of cheap, it's actually paying a price for something less than its value. Why it works for us is many people search for cheap Caribbean vacations when they're in Google doing their searches and their research. So we felt like it actually works really well. At the same time, Caribbean is in our name, and that indicates the specialization that we have on beach vacations, and that's all we do.
You mentioned search, specifically Google search.
Yeah.
How much time, effort, money do you have to devote to your placement in terms of search, to your strategy around it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a major channel for us. We think it works very well for us. People are continuing to search through Google. We're also getting into videos as well, where we see a lot of engagement with customers that are interested in actually seeing where they might be going.
But how hard is that? How hard is that, whether it's Google or Bing or whatever engine, do you have to work to negotiate, dare I say, game the system to get yourself good placement?
Well, the way with that,
I mean,
Google,
I don't scroll to page 2.
Absolutely. The way Google works is it's actually a bid model. So what we're able to do is figure out what are the placements where we perform very, very well and that we can bid to the highest spot.
What are those places?
Obviously our brand, Cheap Caribbean, does very, very well. It costs us very little to be in the top spots.
Let me back up. So hold on. You bid to the highest spot.
Correct.
Do you think that's doing a disservice to consumers? So I'm a consumer, and I think when I Google cheap Caribbean, I want to go on a cheap vacation, I think that my search engine is being honest with me. Well, but it's not necessarily being honest with me if you bought the best place in the search.
Well, so they offer both the sponsored ads, which are denoted as such, and then they have their organic results, which are the natural search results. So we actually focus on getting spots in both, but I think Google is fairly clear about which spots are actually advertisements and which spots are through the natural search algorithm.
Is the travel agent ever coming back?
Actually, travel agents have been coming back quite a bit. People really enjoy the expertise that a travel agent can bring. They also enjoy the convenience. We think that actually plays very well to our model because when you look at our business, we specialize only in beach vacations to the Caribbean, Mexico. 40% of our business comes through our call center. We call our call center agents our BHDs of beachology. Average tenure is 2.5 years. These are people that are highly specialized.
BHD? BFD? What's a BHD?
A BHD is like a PhD, but it's all about the beach.
Ah, there you go.